well, I hadn't really planned on doing one of these. Got back from a run and took a shower. Took out my contacts and I was like, wait a second. I think I might have something to say. But then I was like, well, and I looked at it and I was like, I don't like looking at myself with my glasses on too much. So we'll just do this blind. Literally, because like I don't see very well without correction. You know, I see colors in blur, of course, nearsighted. Um, and so nothing is clear in focus until it's like really close. So I'd love to say, well, you know, there's lots of things to say, but one of the things I'd love to say is that I knew for sure, and was certain that I was the thought involved, but I don't know. For all I know, it's just some mystery person that I just don't know about. You know, and it's just not about me. It could be about anybody. And I have difficulty. It's like, yeah, things line up, and yeah, things make sense, and yeah, it seems like a lot of things. But it could just as easily be some of my words are just just and there's overlap, and it's about somebody else I don't know. It's a big world, and there's lots of things that I don't know. The whole histories before I ever met this person. Um, so it's like, who am I? Why should I presume or think that or judge myself to be like? So, to me, I find it presumptuous, and, a little bit, vain or arrogant or lots of things, negative things. Only if they're not true, or only if they're true. However it goes. But my is it just like part of a is it just part of it, this whole mystery, where it's like I just don't know. And is it supposed to be fun? Because it's not for me. It's a little bit I don't know, hurts. And because I mean, if it's real, then that's one thing, and I can be okay with that. But I've had it happen in the past, where I was following my own, and it's like there was never anything that was it's like I was making it up. I was involving myself, and it's like nothing was ever, I was just reading myself into it, so it's like that precedent has been set. So it's like I can't say that I've somehow wandered in and made a even more complicated, convoluted, extravagant extrapolation of reality it's based on a lot of things, but for all I know, I'm making one critical, flawed assumption, and that it's so. I want it to be true, but I don't have anything. Nothing direct. Nothing with my name. It's just to a general audience. And anybody that reads it could, anybody that read through the whole history of it and just assumed it was about them would think it was about them. Even though I guess a lot of it wouldn't make sense. Because you'd have to, that would be kind of, I don't know. I just know that I've arrived at this point where I think a certain way and feel a certain way and believe a certain way. And I'm just there. And I don't know how I got here. I cannot reconstruct it. I cannot follow the path. I don't know how I got here. But did I walk it? So that bothers me, that I cannot, I don't know how I got to how I'm thinking, feeling, or believing. And I think it's okay to think, feel, and believe as I do. I'm okay with it. But I just don't know if it's true. And if that is reciprocated in any way. Or is it just a fantasy, a fiction? And I am not who they think I am. And they are not who I think they are. Yada, yada, yada. But that's only because we don't talk. And there is no conversation. There is no, there's communication, but it's a strange communication. It's not unwelcome. I like it. But it's missing elements. Maybe it's precisely the missing elements which make it different. I want to use the word intoxicating, but it has negative connotations for me, even though I don't really care. But I am not ensnared, but I am enchanted. I am not enthralled, but I am beguiled. So, I don't know. I had a good run today. I've had a lot of good runs. I don't know if this will show up. Yeah, it should show up. So lots of things. If any of what I think might be true is true, wow. Be prepared. Because everything that I've been writing is based on if I don't know. Now, it's like all of a sudden if I do know and I have full permission, then I can start writing. Then I can start writing. And I will not feel the need to hold back or censor. I won't need to be so delicate. And I'll be, use grace, what's the word? Modicum? Decorum? Grace, tact? Modicum, decorum? Something like that. But I will feel a little bit empowered to, it's like, yeah. So right now it's like, I don't know, and I don't want to accidentally offend. or overstep boundaries or things like that. And I might be doing it right now, but this is my thing. So this is me talking to myself, and so I can say what I want, I can think what I want. So anyway, so I don't know how to respond. I think I've said enough. I've written enough. My thoughts and feelings, I believe, are pretty ardent, adamant, and out there. I'm just kind of waiting on an affirmative, because I could just be completely mistaken somehow, and I just don't know it. I don't see how I could, but just because I can't see how I could be mistaken doesn't mean I'm not mistaken. Just because I can't find how I'm wrong doesn't mean I'm not wrong. It just means I can't find it. Of course, I shouldn't be looking so hard, but it's just when you've lived the life I've had, and experienced the experience I've been through, it's easier to believe that I'm mistaken. Yeah, it's just, I mean, it'll hurt no matter what. It hurts to be wrong. And I've been wrong a lot. So, anyway, there's that. And, but I really like everything that I've seen and heard. So it's like I want to know more. I want to know more. And I don't know how to cross barriers or thresholds. Breach the borders. You know, it's like just stuck in this. I'm stuck in here, and I can't get out. So it's like until I have permission, I am just imaginary. I don't really exist. And it's like in this limbo, I might just, it's like I can't say. It's like if I stay around in this limbo for too long, this purgatory, I might just start to, who knows? It's like, am I remembering a memory, or am I remembering the memory, or the memory itself? And then I'll just get confused and just, who knows? Then I don't want to fade away or just become a memory of somebody that, like, so it just feels like something needs to happen to, or maybe it already has and I missed it, and I'm being waited on and I just don't know it. And then it's like, oh, well, and then they start to, doubt my interest. And it's like, well, I didn't know. And it's just like, if only, but didn't. And it's just because of communication and coordination. And well, if it was meant to be, then it would have happened. But it didn't happen, so it wasn't meant to. No, I don't want that to happen. But I can't force it. I can't press it, and I can't. And it's like I don't want to be too interrogative or investigatory or impulsive or persuasive or demanding or trying. It's like more about just I want them to let me know, but will I recognize it? I'd like to think that I would, or I will, but I don't give myself credit for noticing signs or signals will just pass me by and I won't have noticed. And they will, you know, who knows what they read, who knows what they think about things, how they interpret what I say. You know, I don't have much experience with this. So it's not really a valid reason or excuse, but it's the truth. So, not that they have any better idea of what's going on than I do. Both just, I think it's just afraid of each other, afraid of disappointment, afraid of rejection, afraid of the future, afraid of today. And that's a lot of afraid. And it could all be, you know, but I am intimidated. And I'm not ashamed of it, but I am intimidated. And because I don't want to be reprimanded for, like, stepping out of line. Or maybe I'm supposed to. I don't know. But I'll just continue to do what I do and see what happens. I don't have any real plans to do anything else in a spontaneous way all of a sudden if this happens or if this doesn't happen. That's not really... there are outside forces and things going on, but you know, I just maintain my position, and it's like, you know, I'm not really interested in... I've got something going on. I don't know what I've got going on, but I've got something going on, and, you know, leave me alone. So whatever it is I've got going on, I enjoy. And at the worst case scenario, I've got a very interesting friend. That's the worst case scenario. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing at all. So, but do I want more? Yes. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's a healthy thing. And I'm not afraid. I don't know how it'll work or how it'll get done, but I don't have to. I will know what needs to be done when the time arrives, and I will be able to figure out how to get those things done as I am dealing with them. And I'm not dealing with it right now. I'm dealing with it right now. And these thoughts, these feelings, these beliefs, approaching them. And this helps me verbalize, vocalize, let myself know where I'm at, and maybe write something later. We will see. So, but my interest remains, and yeah. So I should go. I have to get a sleep in before go to a Wednesday night meeting with Barbara. It'll be her second to last meeting, because the one after this, she gets her 5-year token, and then she is thinking she's going to stop going to meetings altogether, which is her prerogative. She's free to do that. Though other people have already been like, oh, whoa, should we start taking meetings to her? And they're like, no, she can't escape. She has to keep coming. And it's like, no, she's 88 years old. She's got 5 years of recovery. She is free to not, you know, it's like, she's a big girl. And if she decides that she wanted to relapse and drink, no one can stop her. No one. So it's like, come on, guys, leave her alone. So, anyway. you know, she doesn't really have anybody else to stand up for her, so I will stand up for her and protect her from recovery. God, man, people are nuts. Anyway, so I should go. I'm gonna go lie down and get some sleep. So anyway, busted cuticle. So anyway, I talked for a while. So.